15 years ago, I realized that I'm trans, and 12 years ago, I began to medically transition. In that time, I've watched the anti-trans campaign fight harder and harder to make transness unthinkable. Because the way we're treated exposes the status quo that harms us all. If trans people were free, women could make their own choices about their bodies and lives. Men wouldn't be told to be dependent on a woman to have a complete emotional world. And the shape of our bodies at birth wouldn't forecast the ways we'll love or fuck. So those who want to protect their power push backroom bans to drive us out of public life and deny us health care to make it difficult and dangerous to exist. They stay quiet about trans men, except to undermine the violence we face. Meanwhile, they can't stop talking about trans women, making a spectacle of the violence done to them. It's a warning for all of us, cis and trans people alike. These are the consequences if you step out of line and forget who we told you to be. They hope we'll destroy the spark within ourselves to survive. It won't work. Eventually we'll win. But making humanity a political debate comes at the cost of our lives. 2 years ago, I spoke at this gala after what was supposed to be my 6th and final surgery, the last stage of bottom surgery, to get my long-awaited erectile implant. I just found out the implant was faulty. I was devastated, but I thought I was one minor repair away from finally getting on with my life. Instead, I almost died. The repair surgery was fast and easy. Yet afterwards, I found myself in the worst pain of my life every single time I had to pee. When I begged my doctors for help, they ignored me. What I was describing was unthinkable to them, so they couldn't see the truth. For 13 weeks, there was no escape. I learned to exist in the snatches of time between pain. I clung to the edge of my sanity as I scraped up just enough strength to make it to the next moment. They finally agreed to do a scan on the off chance they found anything, like a minor stricture. What they saw was part of my implant, half the size of my fist, inside my bladder. The connecting tubing ran straight through my bladder wall. All of a sudden, they believed me. They took out the implant, and finally I was pain-free. The price was another year of waiting for the rest of myself to arrive. Last September, I had my 9th surgery, and I got the implant replaced. The all clear arrived, and I slowly started to believe it. And then, after 12 years waiting to be able to love and fuck men as my full self, I was suddenly there, in my own body, experiencing desire without dissociation. I kept thinking, this is what other people had all along? And I realized I had no idea how to be there. In every awkward, funny, mortifying moment, I have to let myself be seen by others while I'm learning or relearning everything, right in front of them, or behind them. All I can say, thank God for blindfolds. Turns out, the wall of the possibility offers a convenient hiding place for the things that scare you. Now that everything I want is possible, my excuses disappeared. I'd always imagined stepping into a confident version of me, like reuniting with a parallel version of myself, who'd spent those years acting out the possibilities that are now within my grasp. But there is no ideal future me who gets to have what they want without being vulnerable. There is no rehearsal. I have to start exactly where I am, however clumsy, and forgive myself for it. I've spent a lifetime justifying my needs and thinking my way into the future, but I had to feel my way to the intersection of gay and trans desire, where I've been waiting for myself all along. And there, I found the truth that scares those in power. I know myself better than any cowardly politician, regressive ideology, or morally bankrupt billionaire. I belong here. My desires set me free. When I live as I am, it leaves a mark. And those brave enough to follow their own desires have been waiting for me there. I built this life and this body. Now I get to arrive in it. What happens next is up to me.